All right, hopefully I'm going to have at least one person come in and let me know what the sound's like. And I'll listen back to this myself later on. Put my ring light on ahead of me. I'm not sure why. It's not a proper stream, this. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for. Not too long, because I just want to get this played back, really, but I need some live feedback. So, probably should wait. Let me get this up on the telly. Yep. There I am. Oh, Link Gooding's here. Hi, Link. It doesn't say that there's anyone watching me, but you're definitely in the chat. Right, I've tested out a new mic here, mate. I could do with you letting me know what the sound's like, if you'd be so kind. Actually, I better mute my TV before I do anything else. Can you hear me all right? And now there's 2 viewers. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, Craig. What's it sound like, Craig? It sounds quite nice through your phone. Oh, excellent. It's this one here. I don't think it's very interesting to show a mic, but if I can lift, I might have trouble lifting it up. Actually, no, can't. No, I'm not gonna risk it. That's good though. I don't like videos where people have got a great big mic in the middle, like it's some sort of penis or something. Sounds perfectly fine. Just put me on the telly, and it all sounds good there as well. Oh, excellent, thank you. Yeah, because I was on someone else's live stream, like a music thing, a couple of days ago, and I had like quite a bit of a monologue to do on my own, and I just sounded like crap. It was awful. What mic is it? It is this one. What's that called? I can't even pronounce that. AOKO. AOKO. Is that how you pronounce that? Yeah, it's a white version of that. I've got the box here actually. Oh, you can't really see much on the box either. Oh, my address. Actually, I never give a shit if I show my address. Whoa, look, that's where I live. Oh no, nobody stalk me, please. Oh no, I better have blurred that out because I think I'm important when I'm not. Yeah, is the model number on it. It's the AK9. Yeah, AK9 from AOKO, and it's quite a heavy thing. It's got a nice base to it, like it looks like a 4-legged spider. And it only cost about £21 from Amazon. I bought it yesterday, so it arrived today. And I thought, it had to be USB-C, so that it can plug into my Mac, because there's no normal USB ports. So that was a selling point. I didn't need to buy like a little USB-C adapter or anything. So I thought it was about £21.75, maybe. I can probably find the exact amount within the space of seconds, really. I know the webcam, the camera isn't the greatest, but it's the built-in one on the Mac, and for some reason Apple just don't believe in doing good webcams anymore. It cost me, yeah, I don't really need to track it because it's here now. I can't find where the price is. Oh, £21, 21 pence. £21, 21 pence. It looks a bit different. I have a Yeti Snowball for my PC. That sounds elaborate, a Yeti Snowball. Is that a mix Funko Pop I see? A mix Funko Pop. You'll have to explain that. Good value. Yeah. It sounds good. 'Cause, I mean, at that price, I'm a little bit mean, really, when it comes to stuff like this. I don't. Oh, a Miz phone cut. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just on camera there. Yeah, Miz. You are correct, sir. Um, I'm a little bit mean when it comes to um stuff like this because I don't do a lot of live streaming. I'm doing what me and Jason, as you know, we do the old Sodcast, and that's back tomorrow. Um, we do that generally every couple of weeks, but sometimes there's delays. So I'm not one for live streaming a lot. But when I was on a friend's on Thursday evening and I watched it back, it just sounded like shit. It really did. Um, Even worse than how it sounds like when I watch back bits of the Sodcast. I mean, that not sounded brilliant, but and I felt bad. I mean, no one said anything, no one complained, but I left a comment in his in my friend's video and said, "I'm sorry about that sound, and I must get an external mic." So I did, and this is the first time I've tried it out. That's a lie. I'm on loads of. I'm not. I'm not. Um, my friend ranking the obscure. Ian, he's got a good music related channel on YouTube. He does one every Thursday, pretty much without fail. I think he only ever cancels when he's like under the weather. And I've got like an open invitation to sort of go and be a part of the panel whenever I want, but I don't always have the energy, or I don't always feel I can contribute much. But I was talking about a New Order album on his one this past Thursday, but I just did. The sound of it was awful. I was. That's the other trouble when you're doing it live. You know, you can hear your own voice. Like you don't know, and no one's going to be sort of interrupting you unless it was really bad to say, "Oh no, you don't sound very good." And even if they did, I mean, what can I do about it at the time? You know, it's live, it's happening there and then. One thing I do like about this mic as well, I did give it a little bit of a test earlier. It's got a headphone socket, and it's like so you can monitor. So you plug your earphones in, and then you can hear, you know, like what it's like. So the volume of this, I don't think I've got it at the max. I think I've tried to set the balance as much in the center as possible. So if I turn the sound up on this knob a bit, I said knob, then if it's going to be too loud, then let me know. I think if I tap it, it's going to mute. Let me try that. Right, I should be unmuted now. Jonathan Rings there. Hello there. Testing out my new mic. It's this one that cost about £21.21. And it's the AOKO or Keo AK9. Sounds like some sort of weapon, doesn't it? An AK9. 5 viewers in a 10. Yeah, but I could have been doing anything. You know, I probably should have. I probably should have named it "Free Money and Sex," and then I would have got loads of views. It muted. Oh, good. So that's working. It's a bit gimmicky because and you can't really see. I wonder if I put it down. You could. Yeah, look. You can just see it. Look. It. Now that looks kind of like a gimmick that a lot of people will be like, oh well, that's going to look fancy, but I didn't need that. It just happened to have the the scrolling lights and everything. But as you can see, how I have my laptop, my MacBook normally. I mean, you can't see the microphone. It's off camera, and I prefer that. There's certain YouTubers, well, one in particular I can think of, and he's got a great big phallic kind of microphone just right there on all these videos, and it's like, yeah, put it away, mate. You know, so yours is bigger than mine. You know, it's like I don't like it. I don't know why. It's a little bit of a funny thing. I don't like seeing big microphones on people's videos. I think it's a bit obnoxious. I might be being a bit unfair. Sounds like something out of Doctor Who. It's like a 90s disco rave up. Jonathan agrees. Yeah, true. So I was fiddling with the volume a bit. All right, I'm gonna put it on max. It's also adjustable, this mic. So I'm just pushing it up a bit as well. It's pretty penile. Just sat here on my desk, really. Right, it's at maximum volume now. Is that too loud? Yeah, this is for live streams, really. Theoretically, I could get an adapter for it and plug it into my phone and use it for normal videos, but I'm just used to using a little lavalier. Not too much difference, maybe a touch crisper. Oh, so would you recommend me having it on maximum volume then? Yeah, it's definitely on max. I can't turn the knob any higher. I'll just push it down a bit more. Sorry if that's causing any interference. I can't really tell when I touch it. Not sure it changed much. Right. Well, it's kind of pointing more towards me now rather than before when it was. I'll just show you. There it is pointing up. And then I want it sort of like that, look, where it's sort of pointing towards. You can't really tell very well, actually, but turn your knob higher for the ladies. Oh, yes. You can use it separately for your videos as well. You can record audio in Mac, then sync it to your video. Yeah, that would be a bit of a faff, especially as like I've had this Mac now for about 3.5 years, and I've never learned how to use it properly. And as I've moaned to Jonathan a lot in the recent past, screen sharing certain things has become, on something like StreamYard or Restream, has become impossible as far as I can tell. Whereas if I had a Windows laptop, which I wanted to treat myself and get something that I thought was ultra premium, something that I had to pay off over 3 years. And at the end of it, I just wished I'd bought like a Windows thing that cost a fraction of the money, and I'd be able to do more on, because I know how to use a Windows PC better, and I'll be able to screen share Jackbox gaming. I can't do Jackbox gaming on this anymore, and it's so disappointing because I used to love doing that. Quiplash and all that stuff. Jonathan, yeah, shame. I had all the issues with screen sharing during lockdown as the sound wouldn't share. It's a pig, innit? And that's the thing with Apple and Mac. No one seems to have like any definitive solutions. Why wouldn't you be able to share the sound easily? It's weird. Yeah. I mean, when me and Jason did that, the tier list the other day, that was that nice and easy because it was just screen sharing another browser tab, which I knew there was no problem with that, and it didn't need any sound. Yeah, it was good. I will want to do another tier list at some point, so I'll get in touch with you about that. It won't be for a little while. A, because we've got things planned already, and B, I need to think of a good topic for a tier list, but I'm sure I'll think of one soon. Can you get OBS Studio? Yes, I did actually download it. I think I've got it down here in my little. I've got OBS, and you know what? Jonathan Ring will tell you this as well. When I've practiced on it, I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. You say that. It was too complicated. I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, social media. John got Streamlabs running. Yeah, he didn't stick with it though, did he? Let's be honest. Maybe if I had the time, I'm sure I could learn how to use it. I mean, it's gonna be different, presumably, from using it on Windows, but that's not to say I'd know how to use it on Windows either. I'm not thinking of getting rid of this computer because I just couldn't be bothered trying to sell this one to get something, when I don't use it that often. If I for recording videos, I'll use my phone. I've also got my iPad if need be. I could stream like this on my iPad if worst came to worst. Trade your laptop for Windows. Yeah, well, I like it. I like this machine, but I know I'm not getting its full. I'm not using it to its full capabilities. But then it should have more capabilities than it has, if you see what I mean. There's for something that's a lot more money and meant to be like really premium and high end, or at least it would have been at the time it came out. I mean, it won't be now. It'll be quite a sort of older model now. But it's not been the absolute beast of a machine that I wanted it. It's nice and quick, nice and fast. A lot of Windows stuff I've used, Windows, inexpensive Windows laptops. They've been so slow and sluggish. It's been like wading through treacle. Hello, Gary Donnelly. Hi, Alice. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Let me know about the sound, everyone. I've had some good feedback about the sound so far. Just give those who haven't seen it yet a little look at my new mic. I can't, just the way I've set it up with the cabling and everything, I can't really lift it properly. Because everything might topple over, but it's this mic here. Sounds working good. I as long as it sounds an improvement on normal, I can put up with the video quality being a little bit patchy, because there again, I don't know if you agree with this, Jonathan, you being a long-time user of Macs and MacBooks, but I think Apple skimp on their webcams myself. And that's Apple, who we know can do a good camera in a phone and even an iPad. You shared the stream with Chloe, but I expected, oh, bloody hell, yeah. Well, asking him for some feedback. Yeah, might as well ask next door's dog. If you ever try OBS, happy to help. You've used it for a while. Yeah, thanks, Link. I appreciate that, mate. I might take you up on that. Like I say, the trouble is, everyone I know, apart from Jonathan, but he's always busy with work, so I don't really like to bother him about stuff like this. Everyone I know uses Windows, and I get the feeling like if it's Mac OBS, there's going to be different ways of doing things. So even though it's in a scheduled stream, it's great. The sound is fine. It's very good. Thank you, Alice. Thank you for the feedback. They didn't really bother with webcams, and even now they recommend. Yeah, I tried to set that up, and I don't know. I didn't know how to do it. Like I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. I wanted to set my phone up so that it was like a secondary camera. Yeah, we're not really talking about music in this one, Gary. I mean, we can do, but preferably not the Saturdays or S Club 7 either, to be perfectly honest. Or Steps. Bloody hell. This is why no one takes me seriously in the vinyl community, What the hell are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing the Sodcast 24 hours early, Jason. Sorry. You snooze, you lose. Don't tell him. I don't know why I'm sitting here silently. I've got to speak, really. A, to carry on making sure this mic's all right, and B, because otherwise it's dead air, isn't it? I've seen some live streams, and when someone's on their own for a bit, there's just too much dead air. It's a bit awkward. It's almost like you're sort of being a voyeur, like you're peering in someone's window somewhere. You're getting the troops here, yeah, but it's bloody Jason, isn't it? Yeah, he's about as useful as a chocolate fire guard. Oh, a new musical based on the songs of Steps is coming to Alexandra Theatre in Birmingham here and now. No silence with you is awkward. Yeah. Not sure how to take that, to be honest. Look at this squinty-eyed cunt. Oh, I forgot Alice was watching this. She shouldn't have heard that. Oh, sorry. Alice, you didn't hear that. I forgot. My teenage daughter's watching, and have I heard the Beatles' new song, "The French"? Yeah. No. Yeah, I've got little to no interest in the Beatles. I can't remember what that's called. Yes, you did. You do not. Sorry, Alice. I know you're not bothered, but yeah, it's just. So I'm looking. Obviously, I'm looking at myself on the screen, and I'm just seeing Jason behind me, and just seeing his squinting face makes me want to swear. You're about as useful as a sandpit in the desert. Oh, that's quite a good one, actually, Jason. Well done. Say well done. He would have nicked that off someone or somewhere, wouldn't he? Yeah, it did take him a while, didn't it? Yeah, I think. Well, actually, I don't think I know because I was about to join it in the morning, and then he was struggling. He couldn't get chat up, but Leroy, I think, was trying to go live on his phone this morning. That's that link he deleted in that chat group. I don't know if he knows about Street. He should know about StreamYard, really, because like everyone else has been using it for donkey's years now. But he went live via YouTube, and like it's YouTube is now trying to sort of be a bit like StreamYard, aren't they? And he couldn't see the chat anywhere. So I think he tried twice, and the second time lasted about 20 seconds. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not sure what the purpose was. Perhaps he was going to unbox them shitty little bitty pops or something like that. And then he decided to film the video. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that video that I haven't watched it yet. Is it mean to say I'm not really looking forward to it because I just can't stand those tiny little Funko Pops? I think they're absolutely pointless. Your computer's playing silly buggers. No, it's you playing silly buggers. Don't blame your computer, Jason. A good workman doesn't blame his tools, you tool. He fudged it up. Well, I've not. I was tempted actually to try sort of YouTube's own live stream platform because I've never tried it before. But StreamYard is just it's the easiest, and Restream as well. I do like Restream in a way because when you can get all the chat up on screen as like a continuing feed. But I think StreamYard's got the edge for certain things, really. Gary's going on about Roxette for some reason, a bit like 3 weeks ago when he was banging on about Roxette. You haven't got any bitty pops yet. You feel like once you started to think, don't get them, Link. They're pointless. Bitty pops perfect for anyone other than me. I don't think they're perfect for anyone personally, but no, they're certainly not perfect for me. Yes, buy them all. No, don't tell him to buy them all. Bring back pint-sized heroes. Well, I was never that bothered about sort of pint-sized heroes, and there was another sort, weren't there? Not pocket pop keychains, but yeah. Anyway, whatever. But I do get the point of them because they were like blind bag things, weren't they? So it was sort of like collect them all, but you don't know what you're getting. It was a bit of a it was that sort of blind gamble kind of thing. But I know in those bitty pops you get 3 that you're getting, and then you get 1 that's a mystery. But is it always the same mystery? Do you know what I mean? Is it always going to be the same mystery one in every one? I mean, knowing Funko, it'll be a different mystery one, so you'd have to buy like loads of the same set just to try and get them all. Am I interested in U2s? I think they're all right looking, but I don't want to collect them. I ain't got the room. I certainly ain't got the inclination. The Mystery Minis, that's the one I was thinking of. Mystery Minis. Yeah, I had some WWE ones of those years ago, not long after I first started collecting Funko. And I'd got the complete set from, what's it called? Toys for a Pound. Are they still going, Toys for a Pound? know you used to like them, Jason. We've not bought from them for a while, so I don't even know if they still exist. They look different to Pops. Yeah, the Mystery Minis and the pint-sized Heroes, they had a different look, didn't they? Which I know some people like, and some people just want everything to look like a Pop, don't they? But the Bitty Pops, I mean, they're even smaller, and what's the point of them? Jason said, bring back black and white TV with 2 channels. Those are the days. Yeah. Jason's so old. He got given the job of testing out the first television by John Logie Baird. You keep debating South Park U2s. Oh, they've brought out some South Park ones, have they? I didn't know that. I've seen the Breaking Bad ones. They've done ones of they've done a fucking Top Pops one, which is swearing again, and I shouldn't be when it's likely Alice is watching, and she'll grass me up to me mother as well. I've seen one of Top Pops, which I won't pick my nose to get that. Bloody hell. Jonathan's saying something about U2. They still got Toys for Pound are still going. Yeah, I just not. I think did I used to get marketing emails from them and they suddenly stopped? I don't know. Just don't get much you want there. No, well, this is it, isn't it? It's Funko. It's let's be honest. It's a dead company. It's becoming a bit of a dodo, isn't it? Link. I have the Harry Potter ones, and yeah, Toys for Pound are still going. Yeah, oh yeah. They do Funko pin badges for £2. Oh, like the big size ones, the ones that look like the same size as a Pop. Craig says, for your information, Bitty Pops do come in blind bags too, and no, you get 1 of 4 mysteries in the set of 4. Right. So how many no, it's too complicated. It doesn't matter. They look nice, but another thing to collect are the U2s, yeah. I don't care and I won't razz you up, says Alice. Razz. Jason will wash your mouth out with soap. He needs to do his own first. There's no one more foul-mouthed or foul-bottomed than Mr. Clow. Gary says bring back the old Magic TV logos from 2001 and 2014. Okay, I'll get on to that as soon as I've finished here, Gary. You have most of what you want anyway. Well, yeah, when it comes to collectibles. There's just the wrestlers. There's the WWE ones coming out for me now, and that's it, really. At Icons, yeah, occasionally there'll be something decent, but I've been stung with a couple of absolute crappers. The pop-sized ones, yeah, I did get sent one of those as like a Secret Santa thing a few years ago by Project Pops. They're nice enough, but they're a little bit pointless to me. It's like, well, if you're going to do a pin badge, why are you doing it that size? I know you make grass, Alice. Yeah, I know. The Reese's Cup. I'm still annoyed at myself for buying it. I sold it. I sold a bunch. I just sold a load of stuff that I didn't, I don't collect anymore, that I didn't really need. So a few of them I parted with. I quite, the ones I quite like, but it's just about having the room and, wanting to maintain certain aspects to the collection, really, and I didn't. WWE Pops is never ending. Yeah, I know. I mean, eventually I will run out of room in these cabinets because that's where all my wrestlers are. As well, you can see a little bit of 2 of them, but all my wrestlers are out of box in these. Originally, when I first started collecting Funko in 2018, that was the intention. That I was only going to get wrestlers. And at the start, I was only going to get wrestlers who've been in WCW. So that would have been a small collection that would only get added to occasionally. I don't know what would be the last one I would have got if I'd stuck to my guns. Maybe Dusty Rhodes or someone like that. Roddy Piper is now available. I've got the original Roddy Piper, so I'm not gonna be looking for the new release. As nice as it is, I don't double up, as you know. That was only available for pre-order at Pop Culture last time I saw, because I am waiting for that new wave that's got the Hurricane, the ones I want, Hurricane, Rikishi, and Shotzi. Those are the 3 that I'm after. I know there's a Sami Zayn, but I think he's a Funko Shop exclusive, and I don't know if anywhere's selling him yet anyway. Gary hasn't got around to buying Madonna's first album from 1983. He should get around to that, Gary. It's a good album. Stop it, Jonathan. Did you know that the Only Fools alternate pop company moment that's been released? Dell falling through the bar. Alternate pop company. You're gonna have to explain. I can't understand that sentence, Craig. Sorry. I mean, I know you're referring to. I know what you're referring to. Link needs a Cody Rhodes. Funnily enough, the Cody I've got's the old. If I can get him because he's right here. I've got the old Cody look, the New Japan Cody. So it looks a lot different. I mean, you can kind of vaguely tell it's him, but I mean, he's had bleached blonde hair for the last 5 or 6 years, isn't it? There's the Two-Face pop cover. Oh, well, Jason, you're on about some DC shit. I've got no interest in any of that bollocks. Well, this wasn't meant to be Funko discussion, and if it was meant to be me slagging the company off. Save me £150. No. Yeah, the New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yeah, I've got all the New Japan ones. Young Bucks, Tupac, Kenny Omega, and Cody, because he wasn't allowed to be called Cody Rhodes back then. Yeah, I wish they brought out more New Japan pops, but I think as soon as those initial ones came out, WWE just basically got an exclusivity deal with Funko. Hence why, and people still ask from time to time, oh, they're going to bring out All Elite Wrestling pops. The short answer is no. The long answer is no, because WWE have an exclusivity with Funko. So there you go. You heard it here. You didn't hear it here first, because I'm certainly not the first person to say it. Your Madonna music collection is not complete. I know that, Gary, because you said you've not got her first album. I've only got her albums up till Music from 2000. What deliveries have I got? Record Store Day coming up. I filmed a video this morning, late this morning, early this afternoon, and finished editing it late afternoon, and I finished watching it back, because I like to watch them back before they go live, as it were. So yeah, I had a couple of things come in the post today, records-wise. And I've got other videos that are coming before that anyway, more other record videos. I'm getting really good, if good's the right term, at filming far in advance now. So the trouble is, though, it's like, if you want to see what I'm listening to in real time, the best thing is to follow my secondary Instagram account. Because if you wait for like my YouTube videos, it's like I'm showing what I've listened to bloody 2 or 3 weeks ago. Well, I've got a video coming out on Monday, and I've listened to all that stuff on there now, because it was recorded like over 2 weeks ago. Wish Funko did AEW, but they could, yeah, that's what we were saying before. Get them custom built. No, Jason, that's pointless, because it's too much money to buy a load of custom pops, and some customizers are better than others anyway. So a custom pop's all right for something that's really unique, like if you're getting one of like yourself or a friend or something. But why would you want a load of AEW customs? Like, I don't know. That I don't see the point of it, Jason. But then again, I don't see the point in a lot of what you say. Yes, Madonna deliveries. No, I've not bought anything by Madonna in ages. What's the last Madonna record I bought? Probably the Immaculate Collection, and that was over 2 years ago. I'm sure it was. Only got a couple of deliveries to film. Farm Foods. Parsley Box. Yeah. Still see those similar sort of... I've not seen a Parsley Box ad in itself for a while, but there's another one, like a similar company, that comes on when I'm watching classic EastEnders in the week. And I just think of Jason every time I see those. It's like some old codger. I get all my meals delivered. And it always takes me back to that moment, the start of the pandemic in 2020, and Jason announces to a chat group, my parents have sent me a parsley box. Shall I unbox it on the channel? Instantly, I was like, yeah, we really want to see you, a collectibles channel, a Funko Pop collector, unbox fucking frozen lasagna and mashed potato in packets. And he wonders why we call him an absolute Burke. I really, and this was like 4 years ago. He's got worse since then, if you think about it. You didn't do it. No, because I said not. Jason, you know what? If no one else were going to say it, because like everyone else is more polite than I am, but if I'd have said, and I could have done because it would have been funny and it would have just been like for my own amusement, I could have said, oh yeah, Jason, what a great idea. But I didn't. I was honest with you. I was saying no, because no one wants to see that, even though a sort of perverse percentage of me did want to see it, just to see what a shit video it'd be. You'll send me the Menkind link for the Only Fools. Yeah, send me that, Craig. Yeah, because I do want to see what you're referring to there. Actually, I think is it like a thing that moves? It is, isn't it? It's like, yeah, I think I know what you're referring to. You said no. I'd have watched his box open. You should have said then. You should have said at the time, oh no, I outvote Jimmy. You should have said no, I want to see it. Jason's video does birthday videos. Well, I don't even know what birthday he's on. It's probably his bloody 21st or something. You don't even do the eating videos anymore. Well, no. Well, Jason, I think that's mainly because, and this is going by what you've told us, what you've told me. It's mainly because you've got so many kind of internal ailments that like it's actually quite harmful for you to be eating, I don't know, Haribo dipped in chili sauce or mayonnaise blended with chocolate or something. It's like, if it's going to make you sick, then if you're sick, then that's going to, it's going to upset you. And I know what you're like, Jason. All you need to do is like be mildly ill for a few minutes, and it stops you doing anything for the rest of the month. Jason could have got a new audience. What the old sort of parsley box, Oak House Foods type crowd. Yeah, it could have gone for a more acceptable demographic, really, like the over 75s. True enough. Well, exactly, Jason. I don't think it was good for your health to be doing them. But speaking from a more selfish point of view, I didn't really enjoy those videos where you were just eating baby food and funny concoctions. I get why you did them for a while, because there was a friend of yours and like you challenge each other, but by all accounts, like you haven't, she hadn't challenged you to anything for a long time, so you missed a cheap bag of shopping on Chloe's channel. Yeah, you're ill now. So, oh bloody hell! Do I need to postpone this live stream, Jason? I don't want you coughing and spluttering all over the place tomorrow night. Link filmed a video this morning of an around the world candy box, and there was a Carolina Reaper cheesy puffs. Oh, yeah, I've seen a few of those sort of unboxings. I quite like them. They get a bit samey if like there's too, if like you're doing it monthly or something. But God, the Carolina Reaper, the cheesy puffs, though, presumably, well, yeah, you said you filmed it, so presumably you tried them. I'm assuming they were as hot as you expected. He eats a bit of fresh ham and he becomes poorly. He should have stuck to plain crap. I know, yeah. That's the thing with Jason. All you have to do is threaten him with a curry and he runs into the nearest bathroom crying and vomiting. No, you'll be fine. Well, I hope so, because if you're not, you need to tell me, Jason, and I'm happy to postpone things until you're better, but I don't want you telling me you're fine when you're not. Just take some Gaviscon or something, or as you call it, Daviscon. Daviscon, yeah. It sounds like an event, like to celebrate the life of Steve Davis, doesn't it? Oh, you're going to Daviscon this year. He tried them and they were hot. Gary, is still on that Madonna albums. You've got one, and it was Greatest Hits Volume 2. Well, yeah, as soon as you said earlier, Gary, your Madonna collection was incomplete. Yeah, if you've only got one album, I'd say that's very incomplete. In fact, it's barely a collection, is it? David I says that that might be something to do with Daviscon there. Oh no, you press. I'm always doing that in YouTube chat. You know, I'm always pressing return too early, and annoys me because people are wondering what I'm on about. Daviscon is knockoff Gaviscon. It would be, yeah. That's probably Jason probably buys Daviscon because it's cheaper than Gaviscon. The running theme for the stream is Madonna. Well, yeah, it could have been Roxette again. Yeah, just to bear in mind, Gary, if you do join us for the Sodcast tomorrow, that's going to be about Record Store Day. So, I'm happy to chat generally about music with you to a point, but we will. It could. Well, I don't want it to be too long a stream, but it could end up being potentially one of the longer ones. Another reason why you need to tell me if you're definitely going to be up to it, Jason. The theme for tomorrow, yeah, it's the Record Store Day. I changed it because the Record Store Day announcements were made on Wednesday, I think, or was it Wednesday or Thursday? And I said our original idea, we'll postpone that for a couple of weeks. 400, as in 400 releases. I read it was over 450, but I mean, I'll go through them all, but we're not going to focus on all of them by any stretch. We're just going to focus on ones that we're particularly interested in. But I think from my count, I think there's four records I definitely want this year, which I think is one more than last year. And there's others that look vaguely interesting that I'd possibly take a punt on, but only after the fact, if they got reduced. But there's 4 that I definitely want right away. 2 for you. Shut up, Jace. Save something for tomorrow. When's Eurovision? I'm not doing a Eurovision stream. It's May, isn't it? It's always May, Eurovision. I'm not doing that again. I mean, I thought I was going to lose my channel over all that. I didn't, obviously, but I did get that strike, which expired about 90 days later. And then I got a second strike for something that wasn't my fault, but they did rescind that. So I had to kick up a bloody stink about it. Speaking of Madonna 1982, you'll be getting your copy of the album. Well, good. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy that, Gary. Right. You can stream your reactions without the feed. Could do. The thing is, like, I'd need to work out how, like, I think what I'd probably have to do is, like, set up, because my TV's got Bluetooth, so set up my TV to work my Bluetooth headphones, but then I wouldn't necessarily be able to concentrate on anything that, if you and Jason were on the panel again, I don't know if I'd be able to particularly focus on what you were saying. I'm sure there's ways around it, but yes, I don't know. It was if I could figure out exactly what to do, it's doable. Yeah, it's doable. But anyway, look, that's not till May, so don't hassle me, bitch, about it. We want Eurovision stream. I mean, yeah, it was. There had a few people pop in and out. 1 or 2 I didn't expect. They'd never really watched me live before, but even they came in to say hello. Do the one headphone thing like a news reporter. Yeah. Yeah, I've got wired earphones, but they're not Bluetooth. I deliberately got some which are just wired because I needed them for a different device. That's what I was using in to test the monitor part of the mic out with. But my Bluetooth headphones are the actual headphones, so I mean I could wear them in a bit funny way, just so that one ear's hanging out, but then that I'd look like a complete tosser for throughout the evening. But then again, Jason looks like a complete tosser in everything that he does all the time. So, and if it doesn't bother him, then why should it bother me, really? It was a highlight in the year. It was. I didn't realise it was that good. Really, I came away from that. You know, it was a fun evening, but I came away thinking, well, this was hardly the most seamless and easiest stream ever. Is Madonna in Eurovision? Yes. It'll be me just saying this is arse for every other song. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, just think back to last year's, Jonathan. Just think back to Jason's usual I don't like it. I can't read that. You're missing what? Oh, now you're missing one Madonna album. Is it? I thought because he said earlier the only Madonna album he had was oh god, right. On that bombshell, I think I'm going to end this now because I wasn't expecting to even go on and talk as long as this. But right, so I'm going to leave my volume level on the mic where it is. It's turned up to max. There's also a balance knob, which I think I've got in the middle. I don't really want to fiddle with that now because it's a bit dark in here. And if I muck it up, then I might not be able to set it back properly again. Craig, what's your opinion on WWE got on Netflix? Do you think we'd pay more? I don't think there'll be any price hike. I mean, Netflix have done a few price hikes over the years anyway. I actually downgraded my Netflix subscription to the one with ads a couple of months ago because I was paying top whack for the 4K multi-stream thing, and they won't even allow my mum and my daughters to sign in over the street, and we're on the same postcode, and they still don't allow it. So I thought, I'm not paying you nearly 20 quid a month for you to be bleeding tight about it. So I downgraded to the with ads, and you don't get that many ads anyway. Sometimes you can watch something there's no ads. Yeah, cheers, Link. Thank you. Fiddle with the knobs. You don't know the knobs did much the actual set. Well, I've like I say, I turned the volume one up to the max earlier, and then the balance one I've left that alone. I think it's in the center or thereabouts, but I'll have another look probably in daylight tomorrow. But this test, by all accounts from people in the chat, seems to have gone all right. So I'll be back with Jason Clow unless he's really crook tomorrow, and in which case I will put an announcement up on the community tab on YouTube just saying I've had to cancel for a week because Sharto's got the trots again. I always fiddle with my knob, that is true. You'll be here. Well, yeah. Well, I don't. Thank you, Alice. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in and let me know that the mic seems to be working all right. I'm going to go back and watch a bit of this. I've been talking for nearly 50 minutes. I only thought I'd be on for about 5 or 10. Yeah, bye, Gary. Thank you. And yeah, see you, Jonathan. And that's going to be it for me. Join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. Old Sodcast Record Store Day releases. And thank you for everyone who's told me that the new mic sounds good. I'm pleased about that. That's what I needed it for. And we'll be using it from now going forward. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.